Hey everybody, it's the Lit Optimist, and today I'm talking about The Stand. Strap in. Oh my god, this is such a hefty novel. Holy fuck, how do I even begin with this thing? You ain't kidding. So, July 16th, 1980, or 1985, or 1990, depending on which edition you're reading, a remote U.S. Army base is working on a weaponized strain of influenza that they call Project Blue. Of course, shit goes terribly wrong and Project Blue gets loose, causing an apocalypse. The survivors call it Captain Trips or the Super Flu. Not many people survive, however, but you can bet that those who do eventually meet up. One of the major characters is Abigail Fremantle, who is affectionately known as Mother Abigail. She represents the good in people and draws other people to her in their dreams. Our main character is Stuart Redmond, who just so happened to be right where the super flu began. He's the first one known to be immune, so he's taken to the CDC, then the Stovington, Vermont Plague Center, where he's treated like absolute shit. He eventually escapes, and we split off to meet Frances Goldsmith, a college student who's found out she's pregnant by her wimpy boyfriend, Jesse Ryder. Everyone but her and this weird kid, Harold Lauder, dies, so she goes off with him. Harold, 16 years old, is a social outcast whose arrogance attempts to cover up his insecurities. He falls madly in love with Franny and swears to protect her. Nick Andros is a deaf mute drifter who is later joined by the mentally challenged Tom Cullen. Failed singer songwriter Larry Underwood meets an older woman, Rita Blakemore, on his journey. She passes. Spoiler alert. Before meeting schoolteacher Nadine Cross and a young mute boy she calls Joe, who is later revealed to be named Leo Rockway. I pretty much covered all the important good guys. I mean, there are a ton more like Glenn Bateman, Ralph Brentner, Susan Stern, Dana Jurgens, Lucy Swan, and Judge Ferris. So now we talk about the main antagonist, Randall Flagg, who is such a huge character in Stephen King's mythology. Flagg is the polar opposite of Mother Abigail, reaching out to all the evil in people's hearts and sways them to his side. He's just a living embodiment of evil. On his team are Lloyd Henreid, petty criminal, Donald Elbert, aka the Trash Can Man, a pyromaniac, Julie Lowry, a sex crazed teenager, Whitney Horgan, a former butcher, Jenny Engstrom, a former club dancer, Barry Dorgan, um, Horgan and Dorgan, a former Santa Monica police detective, Ratty Irwins, aka the Rat Man, an outsider. Finally, Bobby Terry and Dave Roberts. Like this review, this book is so damn long, but unlike this review, it's a lot fun, a lot of fun and really interesting to read. Um, there's a lot to cover. I really don't want to spoil it though, but there's a lot. There's a lot in this book. Basically, one side, Randall Flagg, the other side, Mother Abigail. They have their armies, um, and they have to fight it out. Randall Flagg has been in so many fucking things. Randall Flagg, we've talked about before, and I may have mentioned that he was in this. His debut basically was the Dark Man poem. As he walks along the tracks and everything, and it's Dark Man. He has evil in his heart. We then see the Dark Man, arguably in Children of the Corn, as he who walks among the rows. That's just a fan theory. It has not been confirmed, and people say it's too supernatural for someone like him, but he's very supernatural. I wouldn't I wouldn't put it past him to create in a town full of killer children. I just wouldn't. Um, he's that evil. We then see him as Walter O'Dim, and there's another name for him that I can't remember right now. He has so many names. Randall Flagg, Martin, and also Martin Broadcloak in the Dark Tower series. Walter O'Dim, Martin Broadcloak, Dark Tower. Jeez, and he's in so many other books that I haven't even got to yet. The Eyes of the Dragon. Oh my god, like there's so many characters that seem like Randall Flagg. That Stephen King was like, fuck it. I guess all these characters are him, just with different names, different faces, same person. Which is terrifying. Appeared in at least 9 of his novels. Fucking crazy. fucking crazy. He was portrayed by Jamie Sheridan in the 1994 miniseries of The Stand. The Dark Tower film adaptation, he was played by Matthew McConaughey, and in the new miniseries adaptation of The Stand, he's portrayed by Alexander Skarsgård. I think all three of these guys do a tremendous job. I haven't even watched them, but just from what I've seen and what I've heard, they've all played Flagg really well. He's also in Hearts in Atlantis and Gwendy's Button Box. King wanted to cast a lesser known actor as Randall Flagg, getting Jamie Sheridan, and this guy, I think, looks tremendous. Like, holy shit. Randall Flagg is such a great character. Oh my god. You love him, and you're like, he is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen in a novel. Oh my god. It's probably worse out there, but in a Stephen King novel, being a piece of shit is like, you've done something. You've done something to me to make me not like you at all. But you get excited. You're like, oh shit, what's about to happen? God, oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god. And I want to watch both miniseries. Miniseries is to see if they did this novel justice, because it's so heavy and so long. Like, you're just like, I was like, I read a chapter a day. I try to anyway. I read the first chapter super fast. Just got it. Next one, got it. Then you start having sectionals. Stephen King loves doing sectionals where it's like chapter one, one. Like, what is this, the Bible? One pages. Two. Like, what? And then like one of those could be like multiple pages, and you're just like, when does this end? When is this? I'm like 30 pages deep. How am I gonna finish this today? I finish it finally, and I'm like, dude, like, slow, Steven, Stevie, please, Mr. King, please. I love it, and I don't want to spoil anything. I know I like don't really give a shit about spoiling things for the most part usually, and also there's just so much. Like, I probably would forget something that like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this part. Also, my wife sometimes watches these videos, and I don't want her being spoiled on it when we watch the miniseries. She's gonna be like, I hope she's like, what just happened? God, you guys have a good one. I'm gonna end this video now. Thanks goes to my cousin as always, Natalie Titus, for requesting everything Stephen King. It's because of her that I got to experience The Stand and the soon to come Dark Tower series. That's gonna be crazy when I talk about all of that. That's gonna be flipping nuts. Because I haven't written the reviews yet for the ones that I've read, but I've read all of them now. You guys have a good one and take care.